The Genshin released in July 2023 new facts about the Soulblight Gravelords, because I missed the previous one released the 24 May 2023, but released technically in June 2023. I decided to make together such facts. So I decided to make the first video as the first part of the video, like I had done the one for the June 2023, and then the part about the July 2023, only referring about the new facts. So now we go to see about the June part and then about the July part, so that we can understand all the changes that has been brought. The Consortium has released the 24 May 2023 the new facts about the Soulblight Gravelords, even if in the facts themselves it's referred about June 2023. Anyway, this is that if we go to see about such changes, we had the rat and the commentary. About the commentary, we had that the doomed minions, it asks if the battle command trait it apply also to the mount, and it specified that no, as in the 27.3.1 of the core rules, that artifact power and command traits doesn't apply to the mount other than specified, so it's perfect noticed. Then we have that the question about the pack alpha heroic action that asks if you gain the option about being able to go up, then when it's destroyed and you use the Endless Legion battle trait, you can have what as referred, the original one or the updated one with the added model, and say that you make as referral the one that it's at the start of the battle. Perfect to notice, so it's not a problem. And we can find also about the Rata a fact related about such pack alpha that make a simple change. It's simple that it add Virtuous some of the workers instead of Virtuous that works. It's a simple thing of difference. It's not something super dramatic about. And for the rest, it's the same. Then have about Neferata, Mortal Blood, that add the following at the end of the rule. So any restriction in the deployment instruction for the battle plan being used still apply. So you have to remember about such. About, again, Neferata, about the Dark Mist, we had to change the last sentence to ignore modifier positive or negative to several for attacks that target that unit until your next hero phase. And here the change it's about the positive, because before it was only about the negative, now it's also about the positive, so it's much less powerful. It's still amazing, but much less powerful. They had the Blood Knight Riders of Ruins that make that we had to change models in this unit can pass across other models with a wound characteristic of 3 or less in the same manner as a model that can fly. Here the difference is here that after this unit make a normal move, run or charge move. Instead before it was make a move, so it's here more detailed and it's better in such a way. So roll a dice for each enemy unit that has any model it passed across. On a 2+, that enemy unit suffer D3 mortal wounds, but it's good because here it specifies also that run. It was understandable also before. Here you don't have any misunderstanding about. Then have a change about the worked zombie, the newly dead. So at the end of the combat phase, you can roll a dice for each enemy model that was slain by wounds caused by this unit attack in that phase. For each 2+, you can add one dead worked zombies model to this unit. Models that are added to this unit with this ability must be set up within 1 inch of a model in this unit. They can only be set up within 3 inches of an enemy unit if a model in this unit is already within 3 inches of that enemy unit. Models added to this unit using this ability can take it above its maximum size. Here what it's specified is that you can make in certain ways the adding of the models that is perfectly suited, but it had also that you can make it with this move on the maximum size. Otherwise you had also the pack alpha and only that one. Instead with this they are by themselves, they have anyway the option about being moving over the maximum size that they can gain. So here there are really few things about, but really quite important. So you have to remember that these little changes can be quite influences about your way to play with the Soulblight Gravelords. And now we can see about the facts released by the consortium about the Soulblight Gravelords in July 2023. I'll add only the new ones brought. The first ones that you can see are about the Endless Legion and the Worker Zombies that we have seen in the battlescroll Andtor. So it's specified there. Simply, I'll repeat about this, taking from that video, and so bringing them here. So the first about the Endless Legion, so that we have to pay attention about this. And the change is something that it's not so great, but it's quite important. In fact, not mind if it's the summonable unit, it's not a hero or a hero. They both have seen such change. The change is that it's still that the unit that you summon back must be set up wholly within 12 inch of a friendly Soulblight Gravelords hero or grey site and more than 3 inch from all enemy units. But if it is your turn, the new add-in is this: if it is your turn or more than an inch if it is the enemy turn. This is quite important because it changes the way that you can approach, because it means that you can create the screen, for example, for all other units that you can have in your turn, because you can be more than 3 inch, but quite close anyway to the enemy. About the screening available for the enemy, in the case that it's the opponent turn, now it's not anymore available, because you have the limit to be more than an inch from it if it's your opponent turn. So you have to pay attention about such change, because it changed quite a lot the strategies that you could apply in the opponent turn with these summoner things that can be control the objective, could be the way to prevent charges, for example, to other units that you want to preserve or so on. It could be a lot of things. Also being able to make that you can deploy in certain ways so that in your turn you can then move and charge and so on. So you have to pay quite a lot of attention, because this could be simply said, but it's a great change, so pay quite a lot of attention. Then we go to see about the rata for the Deadwalker zombies. Here the change has been quite big, because the ability is the same, but now it makes that each time a mod in this unit is slain by an attack made with a melee weapon, if that mod is within 3 inch of that attack unit, roll a dice. Not anymore all the unit. So you can't make anymore that you can simply make that you remove the mods from the back or from other parts, and because it's massive, then you inflict the opponent the damages. So you have a range that you can apply such things. I think that it's perfect suit, because it was too much before. Still, it's an important change, so you have to pay quite a lot of attention about such things. But there is also another add-in about the errata, and it's about the grand strategies Lust for Damnation that add this to the end of the rule. However, unlike objectives, grey sites do not remain under your control if there are no longer any friendly models contesting them. This is really quite an important change, because it means that you have to keep a unit there other than the objectives. So this is something that is quite game changer, so you have to pay quite a lot of attention about such things. So from Dino Mode, it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video, or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.